Hi TMNT fans, this is James from Jess and James Toy Chest, and today we are looking at one of the new TMNT movie number 2, Out of the Shadows figures. This is a variant that I just found recently, so I think they're hitting stores now, but they're not too out there yet. This is Stealth Leonardo, and boy is he stealthy. So before we get him out of the package, let's take a look at his package. He's in this very standard card. It's very similar to the cartoon ones that are out there. Has the green, purple. This one actually has green, yellow, and just a little bit of purple right there on the edge. And also has a portrait of the character in there. In this case, it's Leo. The stance he's in for the package itself is rather unassuming. He's just kind of standing there, and his two swords are off to the side, so it's not a very dynamic pose, which is kind of a bummer. Taking a look at the back, we get a brief little synopsis of the movie, Nickelodeon, Ninja Turtles, Out of the Shadows, and then just a list of all the characters. Turtles are at the top, there's variants and Casey Jones and Splinter in the middle, and then the bad guys are at the bottom, and a few other things, but no bio or clip out card like on other packages. So again, a little disappointing, but it's not too terrible. Alright, we'll get this guy open and then come right back. Alright, we're back and we have gotten Stealth Leo out of his package, and here he is in all his glory. So his accessories, he came with his two swords plus this little card here. And I believe it has a code on the back for some sort of game. It's probably like a iPhone, iPad, tablet kind of game. Yeah, so you get one of those with all the figures, it looks like. Alright, so let's talk about him. There is a lot going on with Stealth Leo here. On the one hand, he did decide to wear some gray, which is good if you are trying to be stealthy. He's got gray sweatpants, and it looks like a gray undershirt. On the other hand, he also decided to wear a deep red hoodie, and of course he has all his very bright, almost powdery blue, bright blue accessories like gloves and a sneaker and knee pads, and even more interesting, he actually cut a little hole in his hoodie so his bandana could majestically wave through the wind as he's doing sweet ninja moves. So that's interesting. Also, looks like he's got a backpack here, like a one-strap backpack that is blue and red and gray. So he's got his strap right here, and it goes red right there, and then it goes into the pack, which is blue. And then he's got some very, very interesting scabbards for his sword. These swords this time around, they're kind of tubular, and they almost look like bags, really. What's surprising though is I thought these were going to be like a soft plastic, but these are actually quite hard, and it just kind of slots in there, his two swords. So, yeah, a lot going on with the paint. Lots of different colors, but it's applied actually quite nicely. It's very clean. There's not a whole lot of bleed through or anything like that. He's got his green skin, like I said, his gray sweatpants, his blue accessories, and his red hoodie with a black strap. And then he's also got this very, again, interesting, I don't know how stealthy it is, chain that goes around him, and it's actually kind of sculpted in there. He's got like a gold master lock to keep it all together. Then the silver chain, it wraps around his entire torso and then ties his scabbards, if that's what they are, to the whole figure, which is, again, kind of crazy, really kind of reminiscent of Dark Souls 3 with the pilgrims of Honor Lorno, who chained stuff to their backs too. So maybe that's a trend. I don't know. So, for paint, clean, but also kind of going everywhere. I would give it, for this figure, about a 4, really. It's clean, it's just very clashing. Articulation, he has the same articulation that we've come to expect with all the turtles in this new line that started in 2012. His arms go up and down, side to side. He's got a elbow joint and a wrist swivel, so very nice there. His legs go back and forth. You can kind of get it side to side if you swivel it and then do like that, but that would be kind of like a strange range of movement there. He's got a knee joint, and that's all he has for the legs. So again, the articulation is definitely serviceable. It could be better, but then again, these are $8.99 toys, so not too bad. I would say his articulation is a solid 4. Accessories. He comes with his 2 swords here. They're adequate. They fit, and they're not too warped or anything like that. There's a little bit of detailing on them, especially with the hilts right there. There's like a little bit of kind of wrapping. There's no paint, they're just this one solid silver. So his accessories are fine, and at least he comes with weapon storage. So I'd say give it a 3, because that's all he comes with, unless you count his little code card. Play value. This is interesting to me. He has all the things you would expect from a turtle figure, and I'm sure kids will like him. I just don't know about the whole stealth thing, though. He does not look very stealthy to me. To me, it looks like this is a laundry day, Leonardo, and he waited 3 weeks to take his stuff to the laundromat, and this is all he had left. I'm guessing that maybe there was a scene in the movie, I haven't seen it yet, where he goes on like a stealth mission, and this is what he puts together. So maybe it'll be fun for kids to recreate that. But yeah, I don't know that this is going to be your go-to stealth Leonardo, especially when there have been stealthy variants in this line before, where they actually have like kind of camo or shadowy paint. So overall, I mean, it's a solid figure, and it's got a lot of interesting stuff going on, but it's just kind of strange. If you really like Leo, or if you're a completionist, I would recommend picking this guy up. But otherwise, you could definitely pass on him. And that's all we've got for you today.